we're going to keep the ball rolling with these World of Springfield Simpsons action figure unboxing review. I wouldn't really call them review. It's just me unboxing my action figures. So stick around because we'll be taking a look at different professions, more specifically in a tighter niche. We're going to be looking at doctors from The Simpsons. So first up, I'm going to be taking a look at Dr. Hibbert, one of the most beloved characters on The Simpsons. Of course, this is a single-carded action figure, and it looks like Dr. Hibbert comes with all of his fancy stuff. I don't remember what the gimmick was behind the this gun here. Someone have to drop it in the comments because I don't remember exactly what the deal is with that. But we'll be taking a look at Dr. Hibbert, Dr. Marvin Monroe, which I actually didn't previously showcase in that World of Springfield massive video that I did last week, because I went down to my comic shop and I found some more of these, and he was part of it. And then we also have this Dr. Nick playset, and he is in the Dr. Nick's office environment. So we're gonna kind of put them all together, and weirdly enough, this box kind of stinks, so I'm definitely glad that I'm taking it out of the package. Whoever owned that before me definitely lived in kind of a interesting smelling place. But okay, let's go ahead and just rip this right off the card. You guys are probably like, man, you're nuts out of your mind for taking it out of the card. Also, shout out Bray Wyatt here. Got that tea. Anyway, here we go. This is actually my first single-carded unboxing of this in probably about 5 years, because I had purchased a few in 2020 when the pandemic was going on, and I just didn't continue. I didn't realize that there was a whole massive World of Springfield set. I didn't realize it too much how many there were. I remember when I was a kid, there was crap ton of them when I was younger, going to different I remember seeing them at Shopko, and that is definitely a Wisconsin Midwest kind of thing. But didn't realize how big this world really was. So happy to unbox a ton of these all at one time and have a ton in my collection. Oh boy, I feel like a lot of these smaller accessories are gonna go flying like that. Okay, so I always like to show off accessories first, and as you can see, you probably won't be able to read what that says, but I'll read it off. So it says notes to self, and obviously this is a clipboard, and seems to me like there's a lot of, from different Simpsons videos I've watched, there's a lot of clipboards that come with these figures. So notes to self: make a list, cross off. Take stethoscope out of freezer. Diagnose stock portfolio. For all life-threatening operations, get cash up front. Reserve tea time at the club. Event something diet. Lad diet. When in doubt, chuckle gratuitously. Boy, I'm having trouble speaking today. So that is his little clipboard. Dr. Hibbert also comes with this stethoscope. I'm sorry. This is the stethoscope. Boy, I'm not really what are these called? I don't even know. I don't even know the difference between the two. But yeah, his little doctor instruments. I sound stupid as hell right now, but whatever. And this little gun. I can't remember what the bit was on the episode, but I know that this was for something. And then he's got a little briefcase, and I don't know if these open, but no. Yeah, so it's his little briefcase. And here is Dr. Hibbert himself. I don't know why. There's a little purple fuzzy on him when I took him out of the package. He is... It's weird. His lab coat is like darker than like the sleeves of his coat, but that could just be because, you know, these figures are 20 years old. And, you know, the sun wear on him. I mean, I have dark shades in my room, my toy room, so I don't get a lot of natural sunlight in here, but, you know, you could probably put this gimmick on him like so, and then he could be holding the stethoscope like so, and maybe even like his briefcase or something like that. What an interesting choice of design, because like his sleeves are like square, and that's just so it like fits in with, you know, the mold that they used for the body. Very interesting. Dr. Hibbert. Gotta have him in the collection though. He's an essential character on the show. Ah, man, I just feel like there's so many accessories that are gonna fly under the radar, which, what are you gonna do? Okay, we're gonna open up Dr. Marvin Monroe. Of course, he is the psychiatrist on the show. And it looks like they even have him in Dr. Nick's operation room or whatever playset. So go ahead and open this bag, and I'll be happy to discard the packaging because this one smells bad too. Here we go. Some classic 2000s nostalgia here. I'm gonna show you real quick. It is the mail away card, and it would be quite funny, if you ask me, if I mailed this in now, although I wouldn't, but it says that the offer expires 12/31/2003. So it wouldn't be good for anything anyways, but this is the mail away B Sharp Homer action figure. They asked some interesting questions. How many World of Springfield action figures do you currently own? How many environments do you own? Do you have any of the vehicles? Yada, yada, yada. Be cool if these were still valid, but one day I will collect the... Oh, start your DVD collection today, and there we go. If you want to go down Vintage Alley. Funny enough, seeing this, honest to God, like, so they got season 1 and season 2 in here. And my personal like feelings like these days, like if I was to collect like a new movie, I would just buy it digitally. But if we're talking about like The Simpsons or like TV shows that have like a long, continuous, you know, like episodic base, you know, I'm thinking about getting The Simpsons DVDs. If I'm being honest, at least up till when they make them up till season 20, I think. And yes, I am using fingernail clippers to cut these accessories out because I have found that it's the easiest way to do it. But I was thinking about just like, you know, let's say the internet stops working or something. I mean, it's been, knock on wood, but it's been rare for me where it just doesn't. I'm lucky enough to have that, but there's definitely been periods of my life where I did not have internet or any kind of, you know, capability to be online. So collecting a show like that, or like this, I should say, might be in my best interest. I mean, 20 seasons on DVD, that's a lot. That's a lot of content. And The Simpsons is definitely a rewatchable show over and over and over again. You know, it might be something like when I buy a house, I kind of plan on like making my own Moba's bar set up down there and to have like a TV with some DVDs like The Simpsons going at all times. It's not a bad idea. You know, I wouldn't even mind buying them used and whatever. Okay, so I think we know what this is. This comes with Mr. Monroe, or Dr. Monroe. This is the shock therapy or aggression therapy mallet that is used in one of the very, very early episodes of The Simpsons, I believe when he was introduced. This is another clipboard, and this is the picture that Bart drew of Homer during that same episode. And then a wad of cash because, you know, he's a therapist. Why would he have that? Just saying. And then we've got a diploma. Doctor of Psychiatry. Dr. Marvin Monroe. So, what shall we display him with? But let's show off the figure first. So he looks, I mean, these figures are spot on. I haven't found one that I'm like, man, they didn't really nail the character or do him justice, but nailed it. Definitely. He's one of definitely a heavier figure out of these, you know, considering the 5-inch base, 4-inch base, whatever you want to call it. Definitely heavier, but got the look perfectly. I think that I want to have this shock therapy or aggression therapy mallet in his one hand. Love it. And then maybe this picture of Homer. Also, the glasses come off. So that's interesting. But we don't want that. We don't want that. But it's interesting because his one arm has like, you know, and don't know how well any other accessory. Well, actually fits just fine. If he has his little clipboard with the Homer on there. So very cool. So far we got Hibbert and we got Dr. Marvin Monroe. Now let's open up the playset, which looks like, you know, a lot of these that I picked up at my comic shop. Looks like they've got the normal like wear and tear, definitely for the age and the time period. Definitely the packaging is very sun worn, or you can definitely tell that this person did not really care to display the collection in, I shouldn't say didn't care to display it, but they didn't really display it in, you know, they displayed it in well-lit areas, and you're not really supposed to do that with toys. But what are you gonna do? I got it for, it's kind of a more spendier set. This is a $35 set, so let's see if it is worth it. All right, so it seems to me that each one of these has, you know, these screwdriver pieces that you gotta undo, which is, I guess, understandable, and why a lot of these play sets and environmental play sets or whatever remained intact for many years. And it also probably helps it from keeping the batteries go dead. But, you know, after 20 years, I mean, geez, I lived half a lifetime since these figures have come out. You know, I was probably 10 years old when these started to come out, so I'm gonna remove these all. I'm gonna keep this, my wife's pink screwdriver, handy through these unboxings because I just feel like there's gonna be a ton of these. So get this undone. And then it looks like on the bottom side here, before I show you the playset and Dr. Nick, I'm going to show you that on the underside here, comes with a whole baggie of accessories. Once again, love that. Big accessories guy. Wow, a lot of these tools I'm not going to be able to tell you what the heck they are. All right, well, looks like maybe a jar of Q-tips. Whatever this thingy is. Doctor's tools. Oh, we had a little Buzz Cola in a doctor's playset. That's hilarious. Maybe that little piece goes to the diorama playset. I'm not sure. Whatever one of these deals are. Doctor's instruments. Oh, you get a pizza box. Very interesting. Looks like a display type of deal with some vials of whatever, some doctor's stuff. You know Dr. Nick, he's all kinds of wacky. And then finally, whatever this thing is, I don't know if this is supposed to be an instrument of some kind or something that goes with the playset, because I'm noticing that things that I say, well, what the heck is this, tend to be placed somewhere on here. Okay, so taking a look at the back of it, you can kind of see that they're hollowed out like designs and stuff like that, but the front of these playsets is where they really truly, you know, pop off here. So this is in demo mode. I'm going to take the display off and see if these work. I think a lot of these that I bought do not work, but that's all fine and dandy. But it looks just like a doctor's office, Dr. Nick's office. I do believe that a lot of these click together, or you can just kind of move them around however you want. But there is Dr. Nick's his office, and then here is Dr. Nick himself. Fantastic looking design, you know, with his "hi everybody," his signature catchphrase there. And you can kind of pop them any which way you want. You could have all three doctors in here if you wanted to. Probably, I can't guarantee any of these work. I probably gotta mess around with some AAA batteries at some point here. Stockpile up on him. So there he is. It doesn't seem like they work, but he also comes with this, you know, doctor's table that you can set up right in there. I thought maybe it was gonna be like you're gonna be able to open it or something like that, but that is not the case. Maybe we'll go ahead and put some accessory units in his hands later, but let's try to get all three of these doctors on this playset and see. Okay, a little too big for that. So maybe for now, we'll just put Hibbert in here. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so that's been the doctors. I mean, realistically, I could have added Professor Frink in there too, but maybe we'll add them in like an oddballs type of video or something like that, oddball jobs or something else from the World of Springfield. But very cool. There were the three doctors, and hopefully I didn't miss any of them, but if not, we got tons of time to open these up and review them and all that good stuff. So there it is. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're into the Simpsons, toys, action figures, all that good stuff. Like the video, comment down below, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.